Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make some cards, some 5x7 cards. I'm going to try to keep it to 1 hour, and um, we're going to do whacked and stacked. I haven't done that in a little while, and I haven't done it too often. The idea came from Gail. Gail got the idea from someone else, and I've seen it around, so it's not my own original idea. But if you've seen masterboards or Franken paper, it essentially kind of looks like that, but there's a pattern and um, a way of doing it to where it's not completely random. So I think that could be appealing to some. Just trying to find my video so I can hang out with y'all in the chat. It's not popping up for me yet. There it is. Okay. All right, so I got out two different paper collections. I got out Christmas. This one's an older one from Prima. I think it's called Santa Baby. It's a Frank Garcia Christmas Sparkle. He also had a Santa Baby, which I loved. So essentially, if you've never seen a masterboard, don't know what I'm talking about, this is kind of, not really, this is more collaged than a masterboard, but kind of. I actually think I have another piece of paper that better exemplifies what I'm talking about. And this paper pad, this is from Unity Stamp Co. It's called Blossom Avenue. This is more of a masterboard, this look right here. So we're not creating a masterboard today, but I was just referencing them earlier. We're going to do whacked and stacked. Hey there, Dawn. Are you up and getting ready for your live with tea this morning? I know you guys will be junk journaling. I also got out this. I've been cleaning my craft room. I'm going to have to do a major purge, like just major purge. And I thought this one was really fun. I've never used it, and I want to. And I thought this would be really cute with a whacked and stacked as well. Okay, so let's just get going, because I am trying to keep this to an hour. So one thing you don't have to have, but I'm just going to use for my own peace of mind, is I want to make these 4x6. So I'm getting my 4x6 index cards out, and these are going to be the base for what I'm doing. Hello, Rhonda Lane. I'm so happy you caught me. Good to see you. Okay, I need 5 sheets of paper. I'm going to choose this one and this one. I'm going to skip this one right here. Choose that one. These are double-sided, which is really nice. Yeah, that's really good. Okay. These are pretty busy patterns, but the back side is less busy. So we've got 4. I need one more. Sure, let's do this one. You know, we're winding up on the month. Today's the 26th. And I felt like, okay, let me do a batch of cards, because I feel like I haven't made that many cards this month. I've made a lot of journals. I made 20 journals. But I've made 2 sheet loads. So it's not like I haven't. And then I got to thinking, well, I've been doing, a lot of my time has really honestly been spent on the Junk Journal July and the July Postcard Play challenges. And so in that way, I guess I have made quite a few cards. Okay, I'm going to pick kind of like one busy pattern, one not busy pattern, and go back and forth. Are all the not busy patterns blue? Because that's unfortunate. Here's a not busy pattern that's not blue. That one's definitely busy. Which one do I like better is the question, because both sides are busy. think I'll choose the one that doesn't have a lot of lettering on it. This one has all these banners that have lettering on it. So I think these will be my 5 main sides of paper. I think that's pretty harmonious. I like that. Okay, I am going to take this and cut this down to 4x6. These patterns, some are directional, some are not. Santa's directional, and the little deer. What does the other side of this one look like? I do think I like that pattern better. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this down to 4x6. I have my directional pattern, so I need to be mindful of that and cut it 4 this way and 6 this way so that they're in a vertical orientation. Hi, Miss Vicky. How are you? Hi there, Flo. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Okay, so let's do this. Miss Jackie's here. Good morning, Jackie. Now, Rhonda, I know it's not your morning. You're probably getting ready for your bedtime. Rhonda's always joining us from Australia. I had another Australian company reach out to me the other day, which is fabulous. Like, I don't mind that at all. I think it's great. I just think it's funny. I don't have a lot of American companies reach out to me. I have a lot of Chinese and Australian companies reach out to me. I don't know what that says about me, but or American companies, to be honest, but yeah. We'll see. We'll see if we end up working together. Time will tell. Okay, 4x6, cut vertically. Look at all these scraps. Basically, I could do it again. I could make 2 sets because these are all 4x8 now. So that would be totally possible. In the purge of my craft room, I'm trying to decide if I keep my scraps or just discard them and start over. That sounds so drastic because I love working with scraps and I always have a lot of them. I've got to decide what I'm going to do. So since we have 5 sheets, so we can make 5 cards from these 5 sheets. Flo's wishing everyone a lovely morning. It's Friday. I'm so glad it's Friday. I didn't get a day off last weekend. I'm going to try to get one off this weekend. You haven't done much this month? I'm sure, Dawn, it may have felt like that, but you put family first and got to have visitors. So that counts as a lot, I think. Just saying. Oh, Dawn's days have been running together. Oh, Jackie said she's retired, but she still loves Fridays. I think we will always love Fridays, and I love that you're retired. I can't see that anywhere in my future, but when it happens, there's going to be a party, and no matter where you live, you're probably going to hear it. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to stack and whack these, which really just means stack and tear them apart. Now, it's probably going to be a little hard on my hands because I kind of have weak wrist and like strength in my wrist, but what we're going to do is stack these. They're all the same size. I've got the orientation correct. Deer, Santa, snowflakes. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to tear these. I'm going to tear it into probably 5 sections. Okay, I'm going to try to keep them straight. So I'm going to hold this stack pretty tight because I don't want it, when you start to tear something, everything can turn sideways, you know, but I don't want that. So I'm going to try to keep my stack nice and together. I'm piecing these together back down just in the same orientation that they were in before. And there we go. I just kind of wanted 5 large pieces. You could tear this into as many pieces as you want, but the more pieces that you tear it into, the longer it takes. Okay, so here we go. We've got 5 sheets stacked and whacked. It's time to get the glue out and do our thing. So this will be up here in the top corner. Now, being that these are double-sided, I'm sure you could work it out in your brain a way to flip and use different sides and do all that, but we're working with 1 hour and we're making 5 cards. So I'm not going to do that to myself. So the top corner is going to go on the first card. Then I'm only working with 1 pattern at a time. And now this will glue down. Over here. You wouldn't have to turn these into greeting cards, by the way. You could totally make these journaling cards if you're working on journals right now. You know, you could turn these, honestly, you could put some ephemera just the way I'm gonna do here in a minute. And this piece right here, I'm gonna wait to assemble these 3. And I'm only going to work on the top of my cards, I think. So next I'm going to do this one. That way I just line things up correctly. Okay. So next I'm going to do this one on here. You have to trust the process here. Then I'm going to do this one on here. But yeah, you could totally put ephemera on these and then put them on a journal cover. Like if you need a focal point for your journal cover, maybe you're making a bunch of journals or 5 journals, then you could do this and have different covers. So it doesn't have to be greeting cards if that's not your thing. Jackie, you're funny. I don't wear a watch. My husband got me one of the Apple watches, and I didn't like that I had to charge it every day. That's just like a job I don't want. So I never wear it, sad. I know he spent a lot of money on that, and it was a very sweet and thoughtful gift. But I did not like charging a watch every day. Like, it's just like another thing. I need an analog one. But see, he wanted to be able to get a hold of me because it's hard getting a hold of this wild child. I often don't have my phone with me or even know where it is. I'm not attached to my phone. I mean, it's convenient and I like having one, but I'm not like super attached to it. Okay, so I'm taking these. We're going to have more than 5, aren't we? Yes, we are. Put these over here. And now I'm going to work backwards on that stack that I just built up. We're going to work backwards. Now I'm going to tell you right now I'm doing this differently than I've ever done it before. Oh, I had the perfect number. What do you know? That was unexpected. You know what? Don't do it like this because I just messed up. Y'all probably saw me messing up. I don't have the other piece that goes over here now. It's okay. I messed it up. Don't do it like this. You're not supposed to do it like this. You're supposed to do one card at a time. But it's okay. We've got this. We've got this. It's not ruined forever. It may seem like it now, but it's not. Everything's fine. Okay, we're going to put this one over here. See, I haven't done this in a while. I'm going to put this one on here. I should have had 5 cards. And I should have built my pieces all at once. Like, put all my pieces together all at once. But that's not what I did. So that's okay. I'm going to use a book page and come in and just fill in whatever corner is missing. So let's keep going. Act like everything's normal. I'm even going to now break from what I said I wasn't going to do. I'm going to start flipping pieces. I'm just going to do whatever now. I'm just going to do whatever I want now. So what I could do, well, that one matches. I don't want it to match. And this needs to come down lower, I think. Well, I've just gone and confused myself completely. And I don't like any of these pieces turned the other way. So, I've already ruined that one. No worries. We've got this. Grab some book pages real quick. Book pages to the rescue. I'm going to cut these down to 4 by 6. So I'm working with the right size. Beetles are going to help me fix this situation. Okay. Hopefully there's no potty words on these. That would not be good for Christmas. I didn't tear that one very well. This is about when George turned 18. A story. A little story time of when George turned 18. Okay, we're gonna fix this. Everything's fine. And this is gonna go up here. And I think what I might do, just to make this easier on myself, is go ahead and fill in some of the gaps. Nothing like trying to show y'all something and just completely messing it up. Break the rules. That's right, Jackie. We'll figure this out. This won't go as quickly as I'd hoped, though, because I'm having to improvise now. And then I think I need a piece down here. I honestly kind of think I might like these better with a little different pattern on them. Oh, I was about to say I'm a jazzy crafter, just improving. And this page says, on the map as a leading jazz center. Well, I'm a jazzy crafter. All right, here we go. This goes up here. Yay. All right. Here we go with the improv. Now, this needs to go over here, like so. How's it going, Beck? Hope you're doing well. I think I'm not gonna worry about, gosh, I really don't like these pieces turned the other way. Okay, fine. I do have these scraps. Remember these? And I don't have any of this pattern on here yet. I need to tear this one slightly different. Anyways, because I've got holes to fill in. The idea with this is that you don't have to do what I'm doing right now, but that's, it's okay. We're gonna work it out. It will still look fabulous, Dawn. That is right. I might even like it better, to be honest. I almost have two done. Okay, that's more of a masterboard than a whacked and stacked. Let's finish this one. And I'll just add a book page up here. Uh-oh, someone's talking about frisky, dangerous. But I think it'll be all right. I think that one's maybe not quite wide enough. The guys watched a movie together last night, one that's not appropriate for Sparkle Heart. And so, Deadpool. And so she and I watched a movie that I showed her a long time ago called Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken. Have y'all ever seen that? It's from 1991, which really doesn't feel like a long time ago, but supposedly it is. she loves that movie. And I'm like, I love that you love the movies that I grew up on, because that means I get to watch them again. And I love that for me. Okay. So this one kind of went, I'm tearing them in a similar way, but not exactly. Okay, and then this one was kind of over here like this. We'll see how this works out. We'll just get like similar little patches to help fill in some gaps. Okay. Moving on, next one. That one needs the top corner gap filled in. Woohoo! Okay, we're back on track, I would say, for the most part. But yeah, we watched that. And then, have y'all ever seen Secretariat? Probably most people have. I never had. I started that the night before when they were watching a different Deadpool movie. And it's pretty good. I mean, I've always loved, what's her name? What's her name? I want to call her Rhonda Lane. That's not right. Rhonda Lane's hanging out with us. What is her name? Something Lane. Terrible. Terrible with names. Cheryl Ladd? No. I mean, I don't know if Cheryl Ladd was in it, because I don't know who Cheryl Ladd is. Is that the Miss Ham? Is that, because I like her too, and I've never known her name. Obviously, a running theme and problem for me. She was in another movie that I love, Under the Tuscan Sun. Have y'all ever seen that one? Just sharing a bunch of movies that I love. Oh gosh, now I have to look her up. I just have to. Because I love almost everything she's in. Under the Tuscan Sun. Diane Lane, is that her name? What is her name? I'm about to find out. It is. It's Diane Lane. That's the one. I really like her, and I really like the movies she's in. I like the roles that she picks and the things that she does. Usually like gentle and calming movies. It's good for me. Okay, I got back on track, y'all. Here we go. We're cooking with gas now. Here we go. That's the one, Diane Lane. What else? I wonder, I need to go down her IMDb and see what else she's been in. Oh, that one's a little short. That's okay. We'll throw a scrap in there. No one will ever know. And these two match, so I don't want to put that one there. I'm going to put this one here, and I'm going to run out of pieces. Bum, bum, bum. So, grab, how many more pieces do we have? I have 2 of those pieces, or yeah, I have 2 of those, and I have 5 more cards. Oh boy, I really got off. Let me do this again. I have another stack of paper. I have a couple over here, don't I? I have 2, 3 over here. Some. Okay, let's just do this again. Everything's fine. Turn. I'm just cutting off these edges. You don't have to. They may come in handy though. We'll see. Cut this to 6. I'm just trying to mimic the, and I want all these scraps, that's for sure. Mimic the first pattern a little bit more. So I'm going to hold this here. and use it as a guide. This is what you do when you mess up. Constant path of recovery here. Tear that down the middle. Okay. Going back to my guide here. This was an original piece. Oh my gosh. I have videos where I actually did this correctly. I would recommend you watching those. If you want to know how to actually do this technique, don't watch this one. This is how you fix your mistakes. That's what this one's all about. Okie dokie. We're going to work with that. We've got more book pages now. This did not tear well. It'll be fine though. We should be good now. Now we should be good. Let me grab the piece that we just tore over here. Alternate kind of the book pages. Do y'all have any favorite Diane Lane movies? Oh, Cheryl Ladd was a Charlie's Angel. I never took to Charlie's Angels that I can really remember. I mean, I would watch it. I need to, gosh, I don't want to run out of patterned paper here. I mean, I do have more. This is so not going to plan. Not even in the slightest is this going according to plan. Probably just gonna have to tear some more patterned paper next. Oh boy, we're gonna have so many masterboard Christmas cards. I might not need them. I might be set. I just wanted to do more Christmas in July because I've only done, so far I've only done 2 Christmas cards and 5 journals. So that's what I was trying to do. Okay, we have these ripped up pieces like this. I could kind of fix some of the area that needed to be fixed. Also, if you really like inking around things, oh, now I put that on upside down. That won't work for my brain. My brain does not like that. There we go. But you could totally ink blend around these if you wanted. I think right now I'm not going to worry about that bald spot right there because we're still going to put ephemera and decorate these. So I'm going to kick that can down the road and keep going. Just keep swimming. Okay. These kind of belong over here. I'm going to put the pieces that I tore off with their coordinating paper pieces now. And that one goes over there. This one kind of comes down here. I don't know. Those are just extras. And then this one's the top corner. Okay, here we go. Get organized. At this point, it probably would just be easier to make a master board. If you get off the way I have, then yeah, just divert and make a master board. But I like the altering between the patterned paper and the book pages. That is working for me, which means I'm gonna have to cut out some more or tear up some more patterned paper to add. Another thing you could do, if you didn't want to try tearing these to be kind of like the original, then you could just cover this with a book page, the part that you need to, the whole thing, and then patch it with patterned paper. That would be another option. Let's grab a patterned paper or a book page piece for down here. That'll work. The other thing to think about on this situation is that I'm using like a really thick patterned paper, but then just a regular old book page, which they are not the same paper weight. That's not gonna bother me, but that could bother some of y'all. Miss Gloria and Sala, how are y'all doing? I'm just over here trying to fix my boo-boos that I've made. Let's use these and get a piece for this. I'll just use one. Let's see if these angels can help us out. I need, it's kind of a tall piece there. I think that'll work. That'll work. Okie dokie. The Perfect Storm. That's one that she's been in? Diane Lane? I'm guessing, unless you're talking about my crafting, which is definitely stormy weather this morning. It's more like a, yeah, definitely stormy over here. But I've gotten 4 done miraculously. Okay, just random bits over there. I'm just going to settle in, accept that it's not what I was planning, and move on and have fun with it. I'm at a point where I can have fun because I have the problem solved. So that goes a long way, except for these that I did not tear wide enough. So I can patch it under with this. Since I know there's gonna, like, mind the gap, there's gonna be a gap, just put it right there. Boop. I woke up this morning and there were so many things I wanted to work on. It was really hard to narrow it down. Do y'all ever feel that way? I'm sure you do. Seems like a perfectly normal thing for a crafter to experience. I need more of these pieces, so I'm going to go back to my nice big scrap over here and tear some. Okay, there's an extra one. Let's see, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna tear one more. Well, it's gonna have to be a polka dot because this is directional paper. Okay, that's fine. Make it a polka dot. And it's not exact. That's fine. Okay, I think that'll be good. If you do this correctly, and not the way I'm doing it, probably you could be done with this part by now. Which is one reason I chose this project originally. Okay. George was no threat. And the girls loved Pete. Okay. All the Beatles secrets. I'm not telling them. They told him. Somebody else told him. Okay, I'm going to need more of these pieces. There's one. Is this torture for you guys? I hope not. At least you see that genuinely, if you mess up, you don't have to give up just because you mess up. Don't give up. You can recover. Ooh, let's use one of these over here. So we have a different pattern. That'll work. In paper crafting, there's usually a way to fix something. I will say there's usually a way to fix things if you have your foundation right. And for me, the foundation was this 4x6 index card. That was the structural foundation of the, you know, of the project. So because that's right, I can usually fix what I put on top of it. If your structural foundation is wrong, you may have to start over. You know, especially if you're making some kind of specific project. Okay, let's put these off to the side. Let's put, this is a pretty good piece. Let's put this off to the side. May have to come back to that one. Okay. Book page. Hello, Shay. How you doing? Hi, Cordelia. She had 15 minutes before she has to leave for work. Craft fast, Bitty Penny. Okay. I'm going for it, Cordelia, except for I'm like cleaning up a bunch of mistakes over here. I really messed up. So I've got to fix my boo-boos. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to put a book page under here for good measure. Because I feel like there's going to be some gaps. Cordelia, did you see the cat card? We all loved the cat card. Thank you so much for the idea. When I was like, that lady's reacting to something, and Cordelia's like, cats. It was perfect. Perfect. I can't help myself. Oh my gosh. Sparkleheart would cringe if she could hear that pun right now. You guys, her school's a mess. So they had to build a new campus because our town is growing like wickedly fast. Well, the campus isn't done. And couldn't even get to the campus yesterday because she was supposed to have orientation yesterday. Did they tell anybody? Only on Facebook. I don't do Facebook. So me and my husband got off work, drove over there, couldn't even get there. They're still building the building. So they have moved orientation to August 13th. School starts August 14th. It's just a mess. I'm glad I'm not managing that mess is all I know. Glad that's not my job. Cordelia says, before she goes, gotta catch this. I have some cheap 3x5 cards that I've been covering with fabric and fussy cut printables. Ooh. Oh, sweet. I love that, Cordelia. Are you having fun? Hopefully you're having fun making them. Mary C., my Mary, she does a lot of fabric on her cards. Like, she'll sew on them and make like kind of quilted cards. And I think that's so cool. Okay. Keep going, keep going. Oh, we need a center stripe right there. I think this one will do. This is the one I cut off from the last time I needed a center stripe. Everything's fine. Feels a little bit like a dumpster fire, but everything's fine. Glad I'm not teaching. Straighten that to the edge. There we go. Yeah, definitely needed that center stripe. Okie dokie. Too bad I can't turn this way. But I don't like things upside down. I really don't like things upside down. What I'm going to do is take this over here. Oh, it should have turned it that way. Which way did it originally go? I think it originally went that way. Yeah, I'm doing it right. Okay. Whew. Turn it this way. I'm going to tear out another piece. And I don't mind that it's a little bigger. I will tear off that bottom straight edge. Great. Whatever. We'll put this one over here. Great. Let's take this one. Tear it right here. My brain obviously is not firing with all cylinders this morning. That's okay. I'm going to be forgiving and say that that's okay. Kiss my brain anyways. Ooh-wee, that's pretty. Okay, so I've still got this one, so this one needs one, and that one can have a book page. Okay, I don't need to make any more of those pieces. Ay, ay, ay. Well, this is going to take the full hour, I feel like, and it should have taken 30 minutes. So if you get off course, be prepared. Be prepared. All right. No more singing. I do not sing. That is not a good idea, having me sing. Okay, that one needs one. Probably need two more of these too. Do you have any weekend plans? I think we're going to go to a water park. The boys are going to see Deadpool today, which is why they stayed up late last night watching it. Okay, here we go. New flashy haircut. That's just what this piece of paper says. Number 244, the French cut. Combed long. and a new flashy haircut. There we go. Yeah, we've reached that stage where my son, young Z, because he and his sister are 3 years apart, he's going to be wanting to see things that she's not going to used to. We just kind of all watched, you know, you go to the movies, we'd all see a family movie, and that was just the way it was. But now we kind of have to splinter off in different factions because he wants to see things that little sister can't see, and I honestly don't want to see. So it kind of works. They did, everyone except for me, I was working. Everyone else went and saw Inside Out 2, which I heard yesterday topped all the Frozen movies and is the top grossing animation film of all time now. My family liked it. They thought it was good. I can't say I didn't see it. So he's talking about Elvis on this one. Can I fill in the gap? I can. Okay. Let me pop this one down below. Almost there, you guys. I hope this wasn't too painful to watch, but we all get off course. I think it's a good, if it wasn't too painful, I think it's good to see the recovery. The paper crafting recovery. It's important. Because it happens to all of us. Oh gosh, I'm glad I covered up the pills and booze. I don't want that on a Christmas card. Okay, let's see. Uncle Eddie probably wouldn't mind, would he? Christmas Story, Uncle Eddie, that one, that guy. Not Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation. Okay. I have the tiniest little spot right there that I didn't quite cover, but that's okay. All right, last one. Hallelujah. Let's just get this one down. Are any of these wider? Maybe a little, but not enough. Okay. Whew. You guys. Hi, Linda Gorman. How you doing? Cordelia, have a super awesome day. I know you gotta go. Gotta go work. Gotta go make those monies. Me too, me too. I was trying to be done by 7. So there won't be too much left in this live if you want to catch it later, Cordelia. My dear. It's Friday night. Well, I mean, it's not right now, but it's coming. And that means Craft Roulette. And Vicky Ruda will be on tonight. She lives in the UK. And she does real cutesy stuff. And she's super sweet. And she's been in the Craft Roulette family for a super long time. So that should be fun. I think I might actually get to catch most of the show. Here lately I've just been catching tiny bits here and there. Teenagers in Blue Jeans. I can't help but read as I go along. Well, that piece is not going to work, so I do need one more. Let's do a snowflake over here if we can. Okay. Gosh darn it. It's like this one area. Oh, we'll just fill in with something else. How about that? Then we got some deer, although I don't think I'll use the deer. I think I'll use book. Oh, I don't have any book page. Of course not. You want to see the Despicable Me? Well, go alone, Gloria. Then you don't have to share your popcorn and refreshments. And no one can say nothing. What's y'all's favorite movie theater refreshments? I'm a Raisinette girl. Always have been. Always will be. I remember when my pastor was like, my favorite candy of all time is Raisinets. I was like, I knew we were meant to be. I knew you were my pastor. I do it for a lot of other reasons than Raisinette, but it just cracked me up. It's a good one. I was watching Dee Dee and her daughter Denise the other day craft together, and she asked her mom, do you have any chocolate covered raisins? I was like, oh, that's a good question. Of course, I would probably eat chocolate covered ants. I mean, if it's got chocolate, I'm down. Chocolate is my thing, y'all. In case you ever wondered, it's 100% my thing. A lot of people love coffee, and I don't know. I like chocolate. I don't care what the question is. Chocolate is the answer. That's who I am. Chocolate and flowers. Okay, one more piece. Just gonna tear a piece from over here. You're not tall enough. You're a cutie, but you're not tall enough. So just ripping into these. Ooh, this is not related. I know. I don't care. It's kind of the perfect size. And it matches in color. It's a scrap. It'll work. Then I don't have to tear into a 4x8 piece of paper, because those could be something. This was just meant to be. This will go right here. We did it. We covered these. I'm not done yet. You could be real strategic and put all those into something. I put mine in my trash can. I'm going to allow myself to do that because my scrap boxes are overflowing and I may throw my scraps away anyways. So, how many did we make? 4, 6, 8, 10. I was trying to make 5. But we made 10. Okay. You know, you could probably save, you could definitely save postage this Christmas if you just made postcards instead of greeting cards. Just saying. You like chocolate in your coffee. Maybe. Yeah, and hi, Fonda. Junior Mints, that's Jessica's. Yay, they did it. They reached 500. That's awesome, Linda. Thanks for the update. A new craft roulette record. I can say that I contributed one. I think that that speaks to one small act, because you can only submit one card, right, per person. And, you know, they had a goal of 500, and if everyone just did one thing, you see, you can, like, reach goals and do amazing things. So this is the 1 hour cutoff. I don't have to decorate all 10 with y'all here right now, but let's do a couple, because I feel like otherwise you just watch me get really frustrated and mess up and have to fix it for the whole hour. So I have these chipboard pieces that match these. paper collections. So might as well use them. Use it or lose it, sister. And why don't we get, I'm going to get some lace. I'm going to use some lace. Let's see, I have some lace on my desk. This is soft and pretty. Not Christmassy, but soft and pretty. This was Happy Mail, I think from Cheryl, or, but maybe not, but I think so. Hi, Carmina. Good morning. Needles floating around in my craft room is a scary thing, so I need to put that back in. Let's see, I have some other lace over here. I think this is too bold. This is not the right color. These are all Christmas laces. This might work. That has potential. This has potential. Okay, so we have some laces we can work with. We've got some ephemera plus. This paper pad had cut-aparts. I love it when paper pads have cut-aparts. By the way, when I was like not excited about that paper pad I was using the other day when I was making my Christmas journals, I used the entire 12 by 12 paper pad, but a lot of it was plain paper. I just wanted to say it's not lost on me that that's designed for scrapbookers. It's just, I'm a patterned paper lover, and to give me a paper pad with more solid colored paper than patterned paper, even I just told myself I'm not ever doing that again. I'm not buying paper pads like that anymore. I stopped buying the Michaels paper pads for that reason, because they're doing that now, where they give you, I know if you like to mat layers and all that, it is convenient. I get all that, but I buy patterned paper to get patterned paper. If I want solid color paper, I think what they should do is sell them separately, but some people may want them together. It's just not every product is meant for every crafter. I guess that's what it comes down to. For some people, they might not want to buy two paper pads. One for, you know, coordinating pieces, but yeah. I do get that there's a reason and a purpose for it. Okay, just wanted some quick, easy ephemera, so I'm going to use those cut-aparts. I could do some die cutting, but we are already over on time. Let's see. Let me grab the paper pad back out. Let's see what else it has to offer in the way of, there's some little tags. Look, I almost have used up this paper pad too. Aren't y'all proud of me? This feels like the most ridiculous thing to say from someone who's about to purge their entire craft room, but I need more Christmas paper. I know, it sounds ridiculous, but here's the reason. There's a very, very good reason, and that is that in the past, I've always done Christmas cards. I've not really made Christmas journals, and except for just a couple, honestly. And I never wanted to use the same Christmas stuff as a card maker from year to year. So in the past, I've always only allowed myself to buy like one Christmas collection, and that's it per year. And that's it. Well, now, you know, I want to make more Christmas themed junk journals, and it's a little problematic. I don't have Christmas paper. Okay. Could do 2-inch strips, but I don't really want to. I'm going to do, let's just do 3x4. Okay, so I'm going to cut, this is 8x8 paper. And I'm going to keep this little piece because I might be able to use it. I liked these little nutcrackers. And I didn't choose a lot of the busy patterns for this paper pad when we were doing the whacked and stacked portion of the cards. So now I can use a busier pattern behind it. Oh, these, right. Some little tags. I don't know how much of this stuff we'll use, but it really doesn't matter. You know what would be really pretty is to die cut some snowflakes. White, just white paper. You could do silver, glitter, or whatever, but I just think simple white snowflakes would be really lovely. Ephemera for these. Maybe I'll do that later on my own time. Make some tags. This collection is one that I used with the Card Maker Success Summit. When I did that, I only did it one time. You'll tell me, for the card makers who are here, how do you feel about the summits? I'm just curious. Been thinking about maybe applying to do one again. Was asked and I haven't decided. For me, personally, the summits can be a little much. But I'm just neurospicy probably like that, you know? I don't know that they're a little much for everyone. They're just a little much for me. Do not like how off that is. We'll see if we even use it. No worries. I have enough for now. I can save these. I'll put these off to the side and deal with those later. Attended once, felt overloaded. That's me, Jackie. That's me. So you're spicy like me. It's too much. Yeah. This is called Christmas Sparkle. It's by Frank Garcia and Prima Paper. Prima Marketing. I love Prima Marketing. Definitely one of my favorite paper companies, period. I love the weight. I love the designs. I love the way they do their paper pads. I just kind of love everything about Prima. So many options. Dear Santa. I tried, but there were so many options. I'm going to go ahead and pop some of these out. These little cute little doodads. You may be able to find this on, well, first of all, Frank Garcia has his own shop and website. But you might be able to find it on scrapbook.com. That's where I got mine. Granted, it was 2 years ago, but that doesn't mean it doesn't still exist. It's worth checking out. I like the little deer. This little deer is precious. Dear Santa. Put a little deer. See, we need snowflakes. That's what we need. Don't mind me as I look for my snowflakes real quick. Real quick like. Almost there. Cha-ching. we gotta have some snowflakes, y'all. Ooh, see what I'm saying? How excited a girl can get when you do a little extra die cutting and just put it back in the packaging. Bam. That's what I'm talking about. Love it when that happens. So, if you ever don't have the crafty mojo, but you want to be in the craft room, just grab some dies. Just die cut. You don't have to think about it. Just die cut. And if you die cut on white, you can always color things later, any color to go with your project. Let's think about the lace for a second. Yeah, like the lace, it kind of anchors everything. Dear Santa. I tried to be good. But there were too many more options. Too many other options. In our house, it's Daddy Claus. And he hooks it up. Could put a little heart on that snowflake. That would be cute. Let me get my brush out. I want to brush out those details. I'm going to use my new handy dandy brush that goes with my die cutting machine. Oh, thanks, Jackie. You're so sweet. We're going to figure it out. Just not give up. Okay, which one of these is the pokey? There it is. Okay. This one has a couple of, oh, just one detail. Needs to be poked out. There we go. Now, let's put it together. Can you all see everything okay? All right, good. Should have probably checked that an hour ago. Okie dokie. Such a professional. Okay. Speaking of professional, I'm thinking about getting QuickBooks. Okay, I've always, this has always been a hobby, and it still is a hobby. But I want to do a lot of destash, and I'm thinking about selling more handmade, like my journals and cards and things like that, which means I should probably like get QuickBooks and figure this whole thing out. So I'm thinking about doing that. I've never thought about doing it before, and now I'm actually thinking about it. Seems like a lot of extra work that I don't want to do. I wish I had a business manager that worked for cards and journals. Okay, I am going to distress this. Okay, the only, but there's a tool for that, but I was going to say the only downfall of these scissors is that you can't really do the whole thing with them, but that, you know, Tim does make a tool for that, which is probably a lot safer than using your scissors anyways, because you can't cut yourself with this one. Just roughing the edges, if it's a look that you like and can tolerate, adds dimension without even popping something up. Instantly that looks dimensional to me, and I don't have foam behind it or cardboard or anything else. It's a way to add dimension without adding actual dimension to your project. So now I'm just going to glue that down. Hi, Linda Veal. Sweetie, how you doing? We're just going to decorate a couple of these cards that we made together. It was, Linda, my brain wasn't firing on all cylinders this morning, but we got through it. So I'm going to assemble a couple of cards, and then I'm going to go, actually. But this is just our first one, and we'll probably do one or two more. Okay, ivory or gold. Ooh, or both. Just have a little bit of the gold hanging. It's like a gold green. It's an interesting color. Kind of hanging up from below. The little deer on top. That could work. Even without the deer, maybe. To deer or to not deer, that is the question. Kind of like this heart. All right, well, let's just commit to the lace for one. Hi, Anita. How are you? Okay, I'm using Fabri-Tac. This one's a little thick, this bottle. Gosh, I really don't like touching this stuff with my hands. But the things we do to craft, am I right? Okay. Usually I just get out my silicone spatula tool. Did I even glue that down? I did. Whew, okay. We were about to have a situation. Dear Santa, can the heart go down here? Aw. It's like, really, I tried, Santa. Okay. It's always my excuse. Oh, this is a sticker. Glad it says on the packaging. Okay. Not a sticker that we trust, because I just don't trust stickers, but I need a little foam down on this lower part because I'm putting it over the lace, which is doubled. And I'm going to put some glue because I can't help myself. Oops, my foam tape is showing. That's better. See, so the foam is down here so that my heart's leveled out. Nice. I like it. We had the deer that whole time. Now, let me put this on a card base because that's when you're really going to see what it looks like. And I do like it, I think, on the white. I wonder if we should put a matted layer behind it. I have some that a friend sent me. Love it. These are 4.5 by 6.5. Perfect for 5 by 7. Ooh, I do like it with a matted layer. Yeah, I think that's the way we're gonna do it. 9 more to go. We're not gonna make all 9 here this morning. Cheryl, did you send me these? It was you or it was Catherine? I get you guys send me similar Happy Mail now, and I get confused. about which one. Cheryl usually sends me the lace, but I sometimes get y'all confused later, like down the road, like right now. You're like, what? Did you send me these? Or was that Catherine? It was you or Catherine? Someone sent me these 4.5 by 6 pastel white core cardstock matting layers, and I absolutely love them. Someone already did the work for me. Oh, thanks. Okay, listen, Rhonda. I have a whacked and stacked. If you want to try this process, please don't do it the way I did it this morning. That was a nightmare. Do go back and watch one of my videos. Like look up, you know, Bitty Penny whacked and stacked, and you'll find the actual correct way to do this. But yeah, I love the end result. Plus, you can just make master boards. You don't have to do the whacked and stacked to get this kind of look and this kind of result. All right, let's do a couple more. This one, we've got this empty space to cover here. This Christmas tree is kind of calling to me. And, you know, let's see. It doesn't have to be centered. Could be off to the side, like that. Again with the snowflakes. This snowflake is kind of cut off. See that? No worries. Just put that behind some paper. No one will ever know. And let's put a big one right down here. I like that. Christmas chimes. Here's a Christmas bell. Oh, that's kind of cute. Let's just get a bigger snowflake to go behind it. I like that. Let's do that. Sorry, I want y'all to be able to see it without... Oh, that was you, Cheryl. I knew it was you or Catherine. Thank you. I absolutely love those. I don't know if you noticed, but I use them quite a bit. I've gotten down to low stock. Not that you need to send me more. I just need to sit down and make some of these for myself. Ooh, that's the perfect pink. I absolutely love them. So thank you so much, Cheryl. Stab that snowflake real quick. There we go. Pop that up there. I am gonna rough up the edges. Just glue a few people down first. A few snowflakes. Oh my gosh, I was watching Tracy at Not Afraid of Color yesterday. Loved it. Loved what she made. I usually do. I kind of love everything that she makes. Anyways, she was using the new solar paste. Oh my gosh. You can't have everything, Bitty Penny. Can't have everything. But I want them. They're so cool. They're so glittery and sparkly and amazing. Simon Hurley. I really like Simon's paste, and I really like Simon's when he does kind of a vintage look, and I love his 6x6 backgrounds. Those are the things that he gets me on, where I'm like, ah, shucks, there he goes again. But I've really accepted the fact that I'm not a cutesy. I don't do cutesy. So one of the things right now, I'm purging and destashing. I have 2 boxes of stamps to get rid of. And it's basically the cutesy stuff. So I'm not buying that stuff anymore. It has to be I'm not saying I don't like cutesy, because some cutesy I do really like, but it's not like the lawn fawn kind of cutesy. I love lawn fawn. They're amazing. And I love the things people make with it, but it's just not for me. And I'm learning to, I'm learning to figure that kind of stuff out. So I'm going to get rid of the things that don't suit me anymore. I have to decide where. I have to decide if I'm going to do it on my own website or if I'm going to do it on Etsy. Etsy just charges so much commission that it's real. I kind of swore them off. So I have to decide if it's going to be Etsy or not. What's cutesy? Like, I mean, this is cutesy, really. Honestly, the stuff I'm working with, but it has like a vintage kind of flair. So to me, of course, I don't have the boxes in here, or I'd be able to go through and show you what I'm talking about. But to me, this is cutesy, but it's a different kind of cutesy than like, I don't want to name names because I don't want it to feel like it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just a difference of style. Let me look, because I have de-stash piles everywhere now. Let me look and see if I have something that like what I'm talking about. I don't think I do, Jackie, because yeah, that stuff has been removed from the craft room. Let me see if there's anything in my drawer that I haven't pulled out yet, because I still need to go through them like many more times. Okay, here's something. I do still have a little bit of cutesy. Okay. Let me pull out some examples of what I'm talking about real quick. Okay, some stuff I still have. I'm not getting rid of all of it, but cutesy. To me, this is real like cutesy. But I'm not getting rid of this. I love this. Some of it I do still really like, but this is like a little fairy set from Waffle Flower. Has the dies. I've never used any of it. Need to use it, obviously. This is cutesy right here. These, to me, are like super kind of cutesy. This one I just have to keep because of the sentiments, and I do like it, and I have to keep Star Wars for the same reason. So I'm not getting rid of all of it. This is pretty cutesy. Can't get rid of those gnomes. So it's not like a hard and fast rule. To me, these are also kind of cutesy. How many times can I say that word? Does that help? I know, you opened a rabbit hole. It's okay. It's not your fault. I mean, I'm happy to ask, because here's the thing. There's no bad questions, and you should always ask questions, because this is what I'm always telling my team. You're not the only one that has that question. You're just the one brave enough to ask it. Questions are a good thing. Questions are how we learn and expand our knowledge. It's a good thing. I'm going to leave this one blank down here. I'm not going to put something in that one. I'm just going to do these 3. Pop this onto one of Cheryl's amazing mats. Yeah, I think questions are so critical and important. Okay. One more after this, you guys, and then I gotta go. Oh my gosh, I went a half hour over already. Ay, ay, ay. Can I do an hour long anymore? I can. An hour live. Yes, exactly, Lee, and good morning. That's exactly right. That's how I feel. But, you know, like I'm not ruling out all of it. I have a very, I'm just narrowing my palette a little bit and sticking, I love paper. I do love stamps, but I essentially love paper, patterned paper, ephemera. That is the thing that I reach for the most and love. I love die cuts and stamping second to that, I guess. So 2 down, 1 more. How about this little angel? This one says warm wishes. Ooh, I like her better. Let's do this girl. We're gonna rough her up around the edges. Not her, just her background. I used to be pretty rough and tumble kid, y'all. I have 4 older brothers. I grew up in the 80s. I think we were all a little more rough and tumble in the 80s. But Sparkle Heart, she sometimes sees these movies and these ornery kids. She's like, was that like you? Would you have done that? And I'm like, ugh, yes. I'm so glad you're not like that. That's what I say. Oh my gosh. Like with the name Toby, you know, I get bullied a little bit, usually just once from a person about, that's a boy's name. I hit like a boy and then I usually hit him. And then they wouldn't bother me about my name anymore. But, you know, that's not the way. That is not the way. I just was a little rascal. I'm so glad my kids aren't like that. This is a different time, though, I think, too. And that's what I have to tell myself. It really was a different time. And, you know, it's how I fixed the bullying problem. Fixed it myself. Maybe we'll put the nutcrackers behind her. Oh, Ave, your sweet little grandbaby. Oh, babies do smell so sweet. They're so cuddly. I love taking naps. Babies love taking naps. We have that in common. My midwife was always like, sleep when they sleep. That was the tip she gave me. And I definitely took it to heart. I was like, okay, I'm gonna sleep when they sleep. Midwife told me to do it. Glad I cut up all these nutcrackers that I'm not using. Let's see. this might work. And then might go back to the lace and use a little lace here. This green gold work. I think I'll just put it behind her. Something like that. I'm going to distress this, and I'm going to distress it with my little tool. Where did it go? There it is, hiding under paper. So easy to lose things in a paper crafting craft room because paper quickly hides things. I'm going to distress it with this tool, but I'm also, I think, going to distress it with a little bit of ink just to get a little bit of variation and color. Got to dust off my card since I did that right on top of my card. Okay, no problem. Yeah, and then I'm going to distress it with a little color. All right, well, I'll do 3 here with you, finishing 3 with you guys. And then I'll do the other 7 on my own time later. I think I actually like the lace attached at the top instead of behind. And then I'll come back and show y'all the finished ones. The Nutcracker die cut. Ooh, Jem, I'll try it. And good morning, how are you? Have you gotten past a lot of... Are you well on your healing journey? I sure hope so, Jim. Okay. Everything's sticking to me. Okay. Yeah, I like the idea of the Nutcracker die cut. I will try that. Glue down some of these snowflakes. Put that one back there. Put a little glue there. Some on the back. There we go. Oh, I haven't even used any of the tags yet. And let me glue her down better. There we go. I like it offset like that. Oh, I have another snowflake to go over here. I better tuck that in pretty quick before it's too late. I do like the idea of putting a little heart on the snowflake, so I'm going to do it. torn retina surgery next month, Jim. I had to go get my eyes checked 2 days ago, Jim, and I have a couple of defects. One that's been there, but one's brand new. Luckily, I did not have to go to the specialist. Not yet. Hopefully, I won't. Okay, let's look at this. This is what you were talking about, isn't it, Jim? Oh, that is pretty cute. I'm always a sucker for a die cut. Now, how do I want to anchor him? We're kind of covering up a flower, but if I do that, let me move the flower down. Can he just stand on it? I hope it goes well, Jim. I hope your surgery and everything goes well. I'll be thinking of you. How about something like this? What do y'all think? I'm going to give you a minute to say, and I'm going to grab another mat for the back. It's going to look something like that. What do you say? Like it? I like it. Let's go for it. I feel like this side needs something. It's a little heavy on this one side. So let's, I'm like, do you like it? Let's go for it. Oh, wait, let me change it one more time. What about that? We'll call this option number 2. It is a little more balanced. And then what we could do, hold on, option number 2 is not done yet, so don't vote. We could put one of these tags, the Christmas tree tag, behind here, maybe behind all of it. Let me poke a hole in it real quick. Oh my gosh, you guys, now I'm 45 minutes over. Just angle it like that. Okay, I like that. And then this just needs a little bow. Let's do that. Nice. Carmina says nice. Thanks. Beautiful, nice, sweet, thumbs up, perfect. Sounds like the green light if I've ever gotten one. Let's do it. Okay. Tuck this little guy back there. I'm gonna have to make a little bow to go on top of that tag. There we go, like that. Put that sticker on there. The Nutcracker was a sticker too, but when I tore off the release paper, I kind of tore off the sticker as well. Okay, put this down on the mat. This is the last one for today, you guys. Tomorrow, I am planning on doing a live with y'all in the morning. Well, with whoever will be here and can be here. I'm going to finish projects. So I'm going to finish my covers for my simple journals. I'm going to finish projects. That's the goal. Okay, I want a little bow right there. I need teeny tiny. Ooh, I don't have very many of these left. What you see is what I've got. Oh, it covers up too much of the Christmas tree. I used these on my Christmas cards last year and loved them. But I think it's too bold. It's perfect and it's not. So, moving on from that. Just looking up to see what else I might have. I don't know if these are right, but don't know till you try. Not right. Okay. That was easy. Let me just get some ribbon or lace real quick. Oh, wait. But wait, there's more. Just one of these. Right there. That'll do. That's the ticket. We did it. We made 10 Christmas card bases and 3 actual Christmas cards. In a couple of hours, though, using this method, you could easily have 10 cards made. Okay, let's put this on a base. I'll show you what we did. Cool. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be on as early, but something close. If you can't join me, you can always catch the replay. But I love having y'all here. Good morning, Yvette. Yes, same, Jackie. We've got you in our thoughts and prayers, Jem. Okay. Glue this down. Yay! We did it! Don't give up. That's all I gotta say. Don't give up. Just keep going. Just keep swimming. Okay. So here are our 3 cards. And I love the way they turned out. This is the first 2. I love them. I could still see myself putting some sparkle around, you know, with sequins. It doesn't quite sparkle enough for me, but I do. This one's done. I feel like this one's done. And then this one's done. I don't need any sparkle or anything for this one either. So those are the actual 3 cards that we put together. And then I'll show you the card bases that we still have. This one definitely needs some sparkle. I happen to be equipped with plenty of sparkle. I love Cat Scrappiness's rhinestones. We'll put a little silver one and snowflakes. See the difference with sparkle. It's going to make a big difference. Yep. Everything's better with a little bit of sparkle. I like that better. Okay. Now they're done, except for the insides. Ah. Cheryl, thanks for the matting layers. Came through. It was just perfect. So that's those. And then I have 7 more of these 10 altogether is what we made today. So I have 7 more of these that I can play with. They're all different. You know, they're same but different. Same paper, same technique, different results. So I hope you enjoyed it, you guys. I had fun hanging out with you. Congratulations, I didn't give up. Thanks. It is 7:51 here, Ave. I started at 6. 1 in the rows. Yeah, could do that, Jim. A teeny tiny one, which my favorite sequins, when I get a sequin pack, that's one reason why I like the cat scrappiness, is they come in different sizes. So there's a teeny tiny one. Let's put just the smallest little dot of glue. There we go. Aw. She shines. Well, now I have to put one more, I think. I'll leave it. Like snow on a rose. That's exactly what it's like. Thanks for the idea, Jen. Take care, everyone. Rhonda Lane, get some good sleep tonight. I know it's already nighttime for you. Hope you rest well. Everyone else, enjoy your day. Enjoy your evening. Craft roulettes tonight. Vicky Ruda. And yeah, I'll see all of you guys. But first, Dawn will be live. And she'll be live with Tracy at Not Afraid of Color, and they're going to be doing junk journals, so you might want to go over. I mean, for sure, you want to go over. Hi, Roxanne. What a result. Yeah. You're welcome. Well, thanks for watching. Yeah, it worked out in the end. All right, you guys, I'll see all of y'all later. Bye.